Ever thought it possible that a team could eliminate 16 opponents within 4 minutes and claim the win? That's right, that's ZEUS for you. If the only thing you know about ZEUS is that they finished third at the PMGC finals, this might be just the introduction that you need. This is a team that likes to defend a small area and then counterattack. This is a team that reigns supreme in close-range combat. Their damage and takedowns are almost a 1-to-1 ratio, meaning that they are able to take down an opponent right after a hit. This is a team that is ultra deadly at close range. That is one of the key reasons why they were able to pull off 16 takedowns and win the match on Sanhok. However, this is not a team that solely bases its strategy on charging in blindly. On the contrary, ZEUS members take a very conservative approach and are adept at the use of vehicles. They generally opt to land in the center of the map, where supplies are relatively scarce. Then, after acquiring some supplies and vehicles, the team quickly moves to the center of the play zone and builds up a defense in the first 3 rounds. In the last 3 rounds, the teammates unleash their power and try to earn as many takedowns as possible through sniping. Their tactics can be summarized as follows: land in the center, defend in center, and refrain from picking fights. This is really the nub of most teams' tactics. Avoid unnecessary combat in the early and middle stages in order to conserve firepower for the final rounds. This way, the team will be able to achieve a higher rank. This tactic also brings out their strengths. Remember that in the final play zone of professional matches, players are compressed into the smallest area possible, and ZEUS, however, happen to be experts when it comes to defending and counterattacking at close range. When an unfortunate opponent attacks their defense zone, they are able to quickly crush them, close and personal. For example, remember how Team Navi did in the finals? On day 2 of the competition, they were completely trounced by ZEUS. Of course, sometimes the team's defense zone falls outside of the final play zone, and avoiding encounters in the early stages doesn't guarantee high scores. The most important thing in a professional competition is to understand and harness your strengths. In the match where ZEUS took down 15 opponents in 4 minutes, they were able to maintain their line despite having to move in the third last round and thus keep their opponents at bay at close and mid-range. This is how they leveraged their greatest strength. This tactic was commanded by the player Icy, the team leader, who is a great strategist. He has been able to identify the best spots for covering his team or taking down opponents in multiple matches. The ability to dominate at close range and the defense and counterattack approach are what makes this team such a force to be reckoned with. If you want to take another look at their matches, you must check out the one on Sanhok, where they eliminated 16 opponents and went home with a chicken dinner.